Hey guys, so this morning I am donning yet again that Bioderma Sunscreen. One thing that I noticed about it, it does sting a little bit. That's the first sunscreen that I've put on in a long time that has had a slight sting to it. I'm not sure what ingredient it is, which chemical filter, but I did not experience that with the Aven sunscreen. So a note about that. Also, in terms of skincare, you guys know I am really loving that NMNL Japanese beauty box, and some of you guys have signed up for it. I got another box. Said it was going to ship several weeks ago. It takes a while for the NMNL boxes to come because they ship from Tokyo. It takes approximately 2 weeks, more or less, 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your area. And I got it yesterday, and I was stoked. But they sent me the same exact box that I got last time. So I contacted the gal, the company, and I was like, you sent me the same box. But I'm honestly not mad because I really love that honey sunflower cleansing lotion. And as far as I can tell, and from you guys, you have helped me out tremendously, there is no fragrance in that cleansing lotion. So I will chit chat with you guys at some juncture about how I have been using it, but I really love it, and I'm happy to have another bottle of it. So this morning I woke up pretty early. I had a lot of work to take care of, some project related things that I'm working on, some phone calls and that sort of thing. And now I've been, one of my goals for 2018 is to shop at H-mart more, which is our Korean grocery store, both H-mart and Patel Brothers. I want to hit those up more, authentically sourcing my ingredients, if you will. But you got to give it to my Kroger is pretty good, and close to my Kroger we also have here in Texas Fiesta, and the Fiesta in my area happens to be fantastic. They can be hit or miss depending on the area. Fiesta is like, you guys hear other YouTubers from Texas talk about H-E-B. It's like a Texas thing. Fiesta is like a branch of H-E-B that is primarily a lot of ethnic foods, and they really do have a good selection at mine in my neighborhood. They have, like, particularly the Indian cuisine is really on point. They've got the legume game is pretty good there, but the service is painfully slow there. So I don't frequent it that often because they don't have a self-checkout. But anyways, speaking of goals and shopping more ethnically minded, if you will, I'm headed to H-mart today to see, I've really been enjoying cooking with dried mushrooms in my stocks and stuff, and I'm out of those bad boys, and I'm on the last of my sea veg. I really stocked up the last time I came over here, so I'm gonna get some of that. I will try my very best to film some of the skincare in there for you guys, but don't get your hopes up too much. First of all, I can't read the ingredients. I can just get excited about them. And second of all, they are okay in there with you filming like in the actual grocery store where they have the grocery store. Speaking of Fiesta, there's one up here. They're okay with you filming in the actual grocery store, but they are like quick to pounce on you if you film in. They've got like a specialty beauty section with like all the K-beauty, like the high-end K-beauty stuff, and they're like, no filming in here. So, don't get your hopes up on that one. I don't want to get anybody in trouble or do anything I'm not supposed to do, or get myself in trouble. That's the last thing we need. So yeah, that is what is going on. Oh, I am really enjoying that Anjou aromatherapy candle that I mentioned yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed the cooking video. So yeah, allergies are dying down and my voice is back to normal, so that has my spirits up. It's really hard to do what you need to do when your voice is raspy. I had a patient phone call this morning, and she was like, "Are you okay?" Yes, I'm more than fine. It's just the allergens this time of year. really got a hold of me, but that seems to have died down. It is a gorgeous day out yet again. We've been having some kind of dreary gray skies, but now it is gorge out, so yeah. All right, good news. I made it through the magical secret beauty area where I'm not allowed to film. I'm over here by my second favorite area, the mushrooms. Check these out, guys. Oh my god. These are the fresh mushrooms. Brown beach. Look how cute the packaging on this is. Organic king oyster. He's so cute. Oh, enoki. That's good. Okay, it's freezing cold in here and they're still playing Christmas music. Kind of love it. But check out this tea, guys. 3 ballerinas. This looks right up my alley. It says it's lemon flavored. Oh, this is one of those. This is one of those make you go to the bathroom teas. I don't want to pursue that. Yeah, that is over in the produce section. It's like ice cold in there. This is the section I came for. Dried mushrooms. I got this one last time and I really liked it. Black fungus. I know it's odd. You just take a little bit and put it in water and it like blooms. It's really cool. I'm gonna get some more of that. Alright, I'm over here in the Japanese skincare, and so you'll recall I did those sauna face masks a while back. They have this lotion here that has licorice root extract as well as a soybean extract, which, you know, as I said, can have a brightening effect. I'm kind of intrigued by this product because unlike Dr. Jart's, this one does not have fragrance, and it's not too expensive for a brightening lotion. They have a few other Hada Labo things here. They have the arbutin milky lotion. Arbutin can also have a brightening effect as well. I wonder how this compares to the sauna one. Yeah, they have the Gatsby hair gel. Haley Page, his husband, is always getting this stuff, and she makes fun of him. But yeah, I was really hoping that my enema nail box would have a Japanese shampoo because that was one of the best things that I ever got in the enema nail box. That and the nail cleansing lotion. The Japanese shampoos, honestly, they're far and away my favorite, and I really liked this one when I tried it. This I'm gonna mispronounce that. This one by Crazy. This is a really good one, and I love that the Japanese skincare has these refillable things. I really like that. Their shampoos are really good. They're a little pricey though, but they're so gentle. Shiseido has one. It's cute packaging. No, a shampoo. They have a shampoo. Super mild. I wonder if this smells good. Well, hey guys, I am back from my H-mart run, and I totally lucked out in there. Although they didn't have, there's a gum that I got the last time I was there, a chewing gum. I can't remember the name of it. They didn't have that, and it was so cold in that store. I was freezing cold. I think they were taking advantage. I mean, it's not that cold outside. It's like, I don't know, maybe 62. That's not cold at all. But I feel as though they had the refrigeration just turned up in the whole store. I have no idea. Next time I go there, it's this time of year, I'm definitely gonna wear more layers. It was really, really cold in there. One thing they had in there that I always see, I mentioned Haley Page. I don't know if you guys watch her. She's like a lifestyle mommy kind of vlogger. And she and her husband live in California. But anyways, he is, I think, Japanese or half Japanese. I can't recall, but they love to go to H-mart, and he always gets this drink that he's obsessed with called Pocari Sweat, and they had it in there. It looks like basically Gatorade. So comment below if you've ever had Pocari Sweat and if I should try it. I'm not really like a Gatorade fan, but I was kind of, you hear people talking about something that you've never heard of, and you still want to try it. So I kind of had to refrain because they had so many awesome things in there. I get overwhelmed and I get like, oh, I want it all. And it's like, okay, well, you can't buy all the produce in H-mart because you're only one person. But anyways, I'll show you what I got. I think I'm going to try and go there a little bit more often. I don't know if I'm going to make it a weekly occurrence or maybe a monthly occurrence, but yeah, so they had a ton of awesome produce. First up, I got this bag of pea sprouts. I love pea sprouts, and I never see these in the store. My mom purchased some pea sprouts recently at Whole Foods, and I know the bag was not this large. No, these probably aren't organic, but they look delicious. They come from Canada. Hey, guys that watch me from Canada. I also got some of these Enoki mushrooms. I've seen some fun vegan recipes. Bloggers have recipes using Enoki mushrooms and barbecue sauce, and they make it look like pulled pork sandwiches. I don't think I'm going to do that with these, but that's so cool. So I picked these up. And I also got 2 Japanese sweet potatoes, yams, I'm not entirely sure. These with the purple peel. A massive white onion, 2 massive apples. These are, the sticker's still on this one, even though I washed it. Fuji, and I think this is Lady Alice. And then you guys know I love Shirataki noodles, and they have a really good deal on them there. So I got these 2 big bags of, they're called Yam Noodles. They're basically cognac flour, which is oddly enough is present in a lot of the sheet masks that people do. But I got 2 of the bags of the Yam Noodles, and then I've never tried the balls before, so I'm gonna give those a whirl. I'll probably Google on the internet how these are served because I've never had these before. And then I was happy because the last time I went there, they didn't have this stuff, and I end up ordering it on iHerb. It's Sea Tangle. These are basically kelp noodles. So I got 2 bags of those. I got 2 of the Chinese pears. Aren't these cute? They come in this little, see, they even had to wear a little styrofoam sweater. Is this to keep them from bruising? These always have these things on them, these little styrofoam meshy doodles. Anyways. And then this is the seaweed that I've been consuming recently, and I really like it. It is the Well-Pack Kombu. And I think it's fantastic. I just reconstitute it in water for about 10 minutes, and then I throw it directly in, I dump out the water, and then I just add the softened seaweed to soups. A little bit of this goes a long way. It really expands. Speaking of things that expand, I also, as I said in there, if I include the clip, I picked up another bag of this black fungus. It sounds awful, right? Like fungus, but it's basically just shredded mushroom. You've had this before if you've eaten at any Chinese restaurant and you've had soups or anything. I guarantee you've had this many times in your life. So don't be alarmed by the term black fungus. Mushrooms are a type of fungus, but whatever. And then along the lines of mushrooms, you guys can tell I really like mushrooms. I got some dried shirataki. I got some dried shiitake. I said shirataki. Some dried shiitake mushrooms. Always make sure you cook these. This is one food that you definitely want to cook and not eat raw because there is a dermatitis that a small percentage of the population develops when they eat raw shiitake mushrooms. And it's called flagellate dermatosis. It looks like, dates back, I guess, to biblical times or times of penance. And monks, I think, flagellate themselves to repent or something. I'm showing my ignorance here, but yeah, essentially the dermatitis looks like the individual has been doing that. They have these red streaky lines on the body. It can be very itchy. It can last a few weeks, usually goes away, and is for the most part not like dangerous, but it can be very, very uncomfortable. So always make sure you cook them. I know raw foods are a big, you know, a lot of people pursue a raw diet, but this is one thing that can have potential negative consequences if you consume it raw. But if you've been consuming it raw and don't have it, then probably okay, all right? It's only some people develop that. I always cook mine. Anyways, moving right along. And so, you know how some people are really impulsive about like buying lipsticks, and they have like, you know, they show you their makeup counter or their makeup drawer or whatever, and they have maybe like 300 lipsticks. I'm that way with legumes, guys. I really am that way with legumes. And so I went ahead and picked up some. I couldn't resist, even though I have enough beans right now. I don't really need any, but these are so pretty. These are the red beans that I got some. These are these looked really good, so I got those. And I love mung beans, so I got some mung beans. And then, you guys, I got some Crazy shampoo. It is such a good deal to get it in the bag versus the dispenser, or if you already have the dispenser, obviously to buy the bag and refill it. But this was a lot cheaper than buying the shampoo in the container. Hopefully I like it. I've really liked all of the Japanese shampoos that I've tried so far, and this one looks like it's going to smell good, like, because it's got this peach on here. So comment below. I won't crack into this just yet, but comment below on if you have any recommendations for like a dispenser for this, because none of the shampoos that I currently have right now are refillable bottles. They're all the squeezy kind. But I might like to get a cute bottle to just use these if I end up liking this shampoo especially. I can't imagine that I won't. But these shampoos are really a lot gentler, I find. I just find that my hair does really well with the Japanese shampoos. So yay, that was kind of the main reason I wanted to go there. That and the seaweed, and look at all I came out with. I also got 2 heads of lettuce there in the these guys are just relaxing after their vinegar detox spa. And if you're wondering what that is, I basically just wash my produce in distilled white vinegar, brought up in tap water. Sometimes I throw a little baking soda in there as well. I did not do that. Also out of the spa is some spinach. I got 2 bundles there. Some celery here, and all of these carrots. So yeah, that's everything. That's everything that I got at H-mart. Look who's beaming at me back there. Totoro. I was kind of hoping that I could find some Totoro stuff in there, but that particular H-mart that I went into doesn't have as many little shops in it. And it does not have as much insulation in it, either. But anyways, I'm gonna put this stuff away and I'll check in with you guys later. Well, hey guys, I'm using this Deep Sleep Pillow Spray. This Works that I got in my FabFitFun box. I don't know. I still prefer the Oracasio ones to this Works thing, but I'm just spritzing my Carol Hockman PJs here. She's so cozy. But anyways, guys, a note about the shiitake mushroom dermatitis, because I realized I said that really quickly, and I talked about it in a vlog a long time ago, which chances are you probably didn't see. It was a vlog in which I went to a raw vegan, or predominantly vegan, but a lot of raw foods restaurant in Austin, and they were serving raw shiitake mushrooms. But essentially, it's something to be terrified about. But shiitake mushroom dermatitis, it's like I said, what's called a flagellate dermatitis. It's streaks that appear on the back usually, or body, very itchy. Usually presents about 24 to 48 hours after consuming raw or undercooked shiitake mushrooms. It occurs in about 2% of people who consume raw shiitake mushrooms, so it's not very common. And it's most common and most often, most of the reports bear out of either Japan or China, likely due to the fact that those are cultures in which their diet is high in shiitake mushrooms, and they're more likely to, eat undercooked shiitake mushrooms. The why it occurs, the pathogenesis of it, there are a few theories. There's a little biomolecule in the shiitake mushroom that is heat thermolabile, meaning it's inactivated and kind of rendered wimpy by heat. So cooking at temperatures higher than 145 degrees Celsius will inactivate it and make it non-problematic for those who have problems with it. And the reason why people have problems with it is thought to be due to the fact that either they develop an allergy to that after being exposed to it for a long time, which might explain why people in Japan and China, there's a higher incidence of it there because more people are exposed to it, or potentially some people for whatever reason don't process it as quickly and it builds up a little bit, and it's thought that can dilate the blood vessels in the skin and make kind of like itchy. If you've ever had hives, okay, it kind of looks like streaks of hives on the back, and it's not likely to be dangerous or problematic. It's mostly uncomfortable, goes away after a couple of days, and is usually just treated symptomatically with antihistamines and sometimes steroid cream just to help the itching. But yeah, I realized that I said that really quickly, and people are probably gonna be like, what are you talking about? Sometimes, honestly, when I'm vlogging, I just, say what pops into my head, and I forget that I'm talking to people and not just myself. So, sometimes when I edit things, I go, oh no, I'm gonna get many questions about that because I didn't explain it, and it's confusing. But that's a little fun fact about that. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I just love H-mart. It's so much fun going in there. It's like, thank goodness, goodbye Toys R Us. Like, we needed you anyway. We have H-mart, so that is like my toy store. When I was in there, I mentioned that I can't vlog in the like high-end beauty section. That's where most of the K-beauty is, like the different kind of fancy, expensive K-beauty brands. I'm blanking on all their names. And I did peruse in there, and I have to say, just as far as, this past year, Japanese beauty and Korean skincare and Japanese skincare are something completely new to me, and I've really enjoyed learning a lot about. But as far as which one I prefer, I have to say I continue to be blown away and impressed by the Japanese drugstore brands. I really think they're superior. I struggle with the Korean beauty brands. I think more so because the ones that I'm exposed to here in the US maybe tend to be more in the family of what I would consider a cosmetic, and more often than not have fragrancy kind of ingredients and perfumey type things that often cause problems. So I looked, all of their stuff in there. One nice thing is they have a little sticker that says what the ingredients are, and a lot of the stuff in the area where I couldn't film, and it all has a lot of fragrance and irritating essential oils. A lot of it, and a lot of it was extremely expensive. So, nothing that I would feel comfortable recommending to you. I do still really like the Medi-Heal masks a lot. Those are fun to do. And, I mentioned that in my 2017 skincare favorites, that a skincare favorite that I secretly love using is that Dr. Jart Serum liquid. I use it for a brightening effect. It has a licorice root extract in it, and I do notice that my skin is brighter when I use it, but it does have a godly amount of fragrance in it. And fragrance can be problematic if you use it on your skin in particular chronically. The risk of developing an allergy just goes up, and you're developing a problem to it. So I'm kind of jazzed. Comment below on that sauna brightening lotion that I held up, or the Hada Labo Arbutin one. If any of you guys are using that out there, I know a lot of you guys watch me from Singapore and Japan and China, so hi, and Korea. So, you know, if you have that more readily available to you in your countries and you've tried it before, please comment below on your experience with it, because I'm thinking when Jart runs out, you know, we're gonna maybe break up. I mentioned he's kind of like the bad boy in my life. Maybe we're gonna break up or take a break, as they say on Friends. And I'd love to try that sauna one. It's fragrance free. It looked like a good one. It looked to have a similar ingredient profile of brighteners without irritants. So I think, and it was affordable, you know, it wasn't just super expensive. So I'd love to try that one out. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.